So it is time for the 2025 beauty favorites. This is all of my favorites in each category for the whole year, everything that I've been grabbing for every day. Put everything here on this tray. I also have a couple perfumes and we're gonna do a full face. Let's go. So we're just gonna go through everything one by one, like start to finish of how I've been doing my routine because I picked something in every category. So first up is the e.l.f. Thirst Burst Drops. These are a no-brainer. Especially love them in the winter when your skin is a little bit drier. You don't even need a moisturizer. These work excellent as a primer. And I always put them like down my neck too because I always blend down my neck. You just wanna let this dry a little bit before you move on to the next step. That's the best way that's gonna reduce your chance of pilling, especially if you have a moisturizer on first or something. It's just so moisturizing and brings your skin back to life. And it's good for all skin types. The Nars Creamy Concealer. This is excellent full coverage. I love it for covering up like any areas prior to doing foundation. I've been using more of the conceal first method rather than using like heavy foundations like I have in the past. The shade is light 2.8. I'll put it up on the screen. And it covers so well. It's gonna cover anything you have going on. And it's very creamy and it's gonna blend in with your foundation, no problem at all. So I'll just go like around the nose, maybe a little bit under the eyes, nothing crazy, and then just go in on any spots that are peeking through. And this is also a really good under eye concealer. That shade's just a little bit dark for me, so it doesn't work that well this time of year, but it is a really good under eye concealer. So I found a new favorite for foundation this year, although it hasn't taken the place of the Maybelline Skin Tint, but it is really good. So I'm almost done. As you can see, I've been really cranking this out. This is in the shade N3 and it is just a light, perfect foundation. And I just kind of tap it on over where I already put the concealer and it just blends everything in. It's not like super heavy duty. You don't feel like you have a ton of product on your face. It's just light and it has a beautiful satin finish. Very skin-like looking. And it looks good in natural lighting. When you're outside, it doesn't look like you have a ton of product on your face. For concealer, it is the Huda. I feel like I've used this every day this year. It is such a good concealer, especially if you have fine lines or more mature aging under eyes. And then I just do a dot of a lighter concealer. This is the L'Oreal, just on like the inner eye because this shade is a little bit too summery for me right now. So I have to make sure that it works. So what I've been doing is just going in with the brush first and just focusing it under the under eye. And then of course I do the lids too, just to prime the lids. And I bring it down and up. And then I've been liking taking the Fix Plus and just spraying it on, getting this a little wet. And then I just tap it in a little bit more just to make sure it's really nice and blended. I just find that it helps with keeping the under eyes hydrated, especially in the winter when it's more prone to get like very crepey and dry under your eyes. So sometimes I'll even go in like twice. Nice and pressed in. So for bronzer, I actually have two that are my favorites for the year. This one I've been loving since last year. There's just nothing better. It is the Milani. So good. And I love it using this e.l.f. This is the Dome Stipple brush. And it just blends on like a dream. It's just 1, 2, 3, super easy, foolproof, like anyone could use it. Just blends on, so simple. You can put on as little or as much as you want and it just goes on perfect. And then for blush, it is this L'Oreal bronzer. So good. We're gonna wait until I do the powder products though to finish that off. Then for blushes this year, definitely the Rhode. And today I'm just gonna like pick a random color. I think we're gonna go with the Spicy Marg. It is definitely bright. I just love this blush. It is so creamy and blendable. You just put it on and you're done. Like I can wear it on days where I'm wearing heavy makeup. I can wear it on days where I'm barely wearing any makeup and it just works. And what I love about it is you can put on as little or as much as you want and it just plays nice with all the other products. So if you go in heavy-handed, you can just easily go in with a sponge and kind of like tone it down and it's still gonna stay really natural and really dewy. And your skin is gonna look super hydrated and flushed. So we're gonna do powder before I finish up. And of course it is the Huda powder in Cherry Blossom. The only thing I don't like, which I'd mentioned in another video, is the packaging. And one of you, thank you so much, told me that I could remove the little insert, but it still has like this thing here and it doesn't really help me. So I guess I should just stop complaining and like dump it out into a cup. Just be a little bit easier to work with. I've been trying other powders and I'm just not finding one that is working as well as this one is, especially that plays nice under the eyes with like more fine lines. Like some of the powders that I see people using, yeah, it's great if you're 25 years old, but once you get a little older, you got the lines, and I need to be able to trust that a powder is going to perform well. So that's why I've been hesitant to changing. And then I like to go in with a brush under the eyes and just kind of sweep it away. But I did see that she had released like the half peach color, half cherry blossom, and I want to order that and try that. So if you've tried that and it's good, let me know. If it's like there's no point, just use what you're using, then let me know as well. So we're gonna do some of that L'Oreal Infallible bronzer. This brush, so good. It is from Sigma. It is the all over powder F24 brush. It is my favorite because it just lightly dusts the product on and it's not gonna set it down heavy. Just gives you a little bit, especially in the winter, you know, when you go to put makeup on sometimes and it just comes off like very heavy handed and you don't have a lot of color and it just starts to look patchy, not good. This brush is the best. It is just so soft and it's like a feather. Just gently disperses the product and it disperses it very evenly as well. Two here for brow favorites, the Anastasia Brow Wiz. I just stick to what I like. Specifically in combination with the L'Oreal Brow Lamination, it just works so good. I didn't mean to rhyme there, but I did. Your brows are gonna be on, they're not gonna go anywhere, but they're also not gonna look super crusty or anything like that, but they're just gonna stay in place. Nobody wants to be dealing with a crusty brow. And once you try this, you will love the way it feels. Like when you put it on, it's like a moisturizer for your eyebrows. Maybe it's just me, but it feels so good. This Spice palette has been my favorite eyeshadow palette of this year. I just got it in the summer, but it is so good. These shimmer shades are absolutely incredible. There's so many good ones. I just swatched them right there. It's just like a little, not a ton, and then there's also some darker shimmer shades too that have a ton of pigment, and it's just super buttery and blendable. Love this. There's so many looks you can do. What I love about it is a tiny little compact palette, so you can bring it places, you can put it in your bag, you can travel with it, whatever you need. So I am gonna start with this shade right here. It is just a very easy neutral shade, and I like to just do a wash all over my lid and in my eye crease with it with a big fluffy brush. And it just blends so easy. Honestly, you could just do this shade and be done. And I like to put this shade under the eye too. It just helps blend everything in. It's also a hack to just tie everything together, and it'll also help to hide those lines. I'm gonna take this shade right here and just deepen up the outer corners. You have to be careful because a lot of these shades, the powder shades, are extremely pigmented and they're very creamy. And I just kind of put that on the end and just flick it out so it's almost like a V. I do a little bit of primer. This is the NYX eye glue. This is the NYX glitter glue, and just put that on the lid. Just gonna help that glitter to adhere. If you don't do this, there can be some fallout with some of these shades. And I'm just gonna take this first shade and I'm gonna place it in the middle of my eye. And it just goes on so easy when you have the glue. And then I like to go in with this pinky shade and I like to put that, like, look at how pigmented that is. And I like to put that in the inner corner. This one especially, a ton of fallout. Like, look at how pretty that is. And then I'm just gonna sweep that away. It's like a very glamorous, soft glam look, but so easy to create. And that's why I love it. This palette is just very easy to work with all these colors. Favorite eyeliner is the MAC Kohl liner. I'm gonna do smolder today, but I also been loving the deep brown. With this, the key is you just have to keep it sharpened, and as long as you keep it sharpened and like very precise and creamy, it's like one swipe and it's like the best pencil eyeliner. I love it so much. I just it gets me very like, whenever I put liner on my eyelid, I don't know what it is, but I get like very tickly. It like really tickles. It's really weird. Anyway, we're gonna do mascara, but first I wanna talk about 2 lip stains. So this is a Sacheu, and this one is in nude. I also like, I think it's called pinked. And then this one is the Wonderskin, and this is in the shade Whimsical. I like this on days where I'm just gonna do a gloss, so I'll just put the lip stain on, and it's gonna stain your lips like a really pretty berry, and then you just put a gloss over it. But today we're gonna use this one because I use this as a lip liner, and the shade is just perfect. So that one is not a peel off. Maybe it is the Wonderskin, but I always just use a baby wipe. This one is a true peel off. So sometimes I'll do like 2 layers of it, and I just trace like right outside my natural lip line. And then you want to do like a thick jelly-like coat. And I typically leave it on for like anywhere from 5 to 15 minutes, I would say. You'll know when it's ready because it starts to peel, and then you just easily peel it off. So we're gonna do mascara now. Love this eyelash curler. I've been on the hunt for a good one. This is Shiseido, and it's like $30. You can get it like Ulta or Sephora or wherever that sells that brand, and it is just so good. Not only is it good for like curling your lashes, it works perfect for once you have your mascara on. I'm a big fan of going over and then curling them again, and it's just gonna hold them straight up. Works so good. Definitely worth the money. So 2 mascaras this year, Maybelline Falsies Lash Lift, and then the L'Oreal Panorama. I like to go in with the lash lift first. It's very volumizing and thickening, and it's gonna just really build them and take care of the first step. So this one is actually getting dried out, but once I get them popping, I typically do 2 coats with the Maybelline. Then I go in with the Panorama, and this is just gonna separate the lashes out and lengthen them, and this works really good for the lower lashes as well. And I love that the wand is kind of tapered, so the back end gets these big guys in the back and really like flutters them out, and the front gets in there on more of like the inside lashes, really intricate, tiny lashes, and is just able to like comb and separate them out really nice. So perfect timing. This is starting to peel off, so it's super easy. Isn't that satisfying? It just peels right off. This is the shade Nude. It is very neutral, not too much. The bottom is actually not ready yet, so we're gonna give that a second, and then I'll be right back. All right, here's the bottom. Just pops right off. And you can see the bottom here. I definitely put it on a little bit thicker, so it is a little bit more pronounced than the top, but Makeup Forever, Wherever Walnut. So first place this year, just the best shade and the best formula. It just works for everybody, I feel like every skin tone. So for lip stuff, I have glosses here, the Laneige, love them. This is the Glaze Craze. So it's the one that has like the little donut applicator, really cute. Smells really good, and it just goes on, it's like very glowy. I kind of like this one for today's looks. This is Strawberry Sprinkles, and it smells so good. It looks like it would be like super pink, but it's actually perfect for this lip combo. It's like high gloss, not sticky, so pretty, and it smells so good. Some of my other favorite shades are the Cinnamon Sugar and then the Sugar Glaze. I'll just do like a quick swatch so you can see what they look like. They're really pretty as well. So the more mauve-y purple one is Cinnamon Sugar, and then the other one is Sugar Glaze, and they're just really nice as well. Like, why not just put them all on, right? So for drugstore, love the e.l.f. melting balms. These are the best. I have like every color of these. Smells great. Kind of similar to these, but not as glossy, more like a melted balm. This is Vanilla Toffee. They smell so good. I also love Strawberry Shortcake, and then there's like a deeper berry color that I like too. But all of them are so good. So at this point, I like to go in and recurl my lashes You want to make sure that they're dry when you do this. If you do it while they're wet, you're going to chance getting them stuck and ripping them out, which you don't want to do. And I kind of just like gently tap on the curler, but like, look at that. It's just instant lift. And I find that this curler, like the lashes don't stick to it. I've had other ones where I've done this and the lashes end up like sticking to it, and I'm having to be really careful when I pull my lash off of it that I don't rip my lash out. But like, look at that from the side. It just lifts everything so good. So for setting sprays, still love the MAC Fix. This is, you need to do this. Especially if you have more mature aging skin, you need to do this. This is just gonna calm down like all that powder. And then I do that, and then I go over it with like a permanent setting spray. I like this, but like, look at the nozzle. You see that? It's like crusty and it gets stuck. So you have to almost like give it a spritz first and then go in. But once you get it moving, it does start working. Lastly, I wanted to mention a couple perfumes. So I have two, well actually three. So for every day, it would be the new Rare perfume. And this one is like delicious and just easy for every day. It's like a vanilla. I'll put the notes on the screen because I really don't even know off the top of my head. But it's just like light and like comforting, vanilla, spicy, soft. A lot of people say it's like dessert. I don't get dessert from it. I definitely get a warm and sweet, but I don't get dessert. That's for sure. Another one is the kohl. This is a pistachio gelato. And this is ridiculous. And I like to layer it with the kohl vanilla, just a little bit of this. So we're just gonna layer them all on today. And this scent is, oh my God, it is so good. You just do a little bit of the vanilla, just a little bit over it. And it is just so good. Such a good layering combo. I love all the kohl perfumes, but I would say that the pistachio is probably my favorite. So that's everything for this year's beauty favorites. Again, everything's gonna be listed down below in the description, and I'll see you guys next week. Bye guys.